guys, what's up? Welcome back to Explore the Bible. I have a little bit of a different setup right now because I am filming with my iPad because I'm trying to see if the iMovie app on my iPad will give me more options than the iMovie app on my phone, which it should. Because I do not have a computer right now. I will be getting a computer for college though, so hopefully that will make the editing process easier. But for right now, this is what we're doing. We're going to experiment and see what happens. So maybe this will have subtitles, maybe this won't. Who knows? We'll find out. But right now I'm going to read chapter 21. So, now the Lord was gracious to Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did for Sarah what he had promised. Sarah became pregnant and bore a son to Abraham in his old age, at the very time God had promised him. Abraham gave the name Isaac to the son Sarah bore him. When his son Isaac was 8 days old, Abraham circumcised him, as God commanded him. Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born to him. Sarah said, God has brought me laughter, and everyone who hears this will laugh with me. And she added, Who would have said to Abraham that Sarah would nurse children? Yet I have borne him a son in his old age. The child grew and was weaned, and on the day Isaac was weaned, Abraham held a great feast. But Sarah saw that the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, had born to Abraham was mocking. And she said to Abraham, Get rid of that slave woman and her son, for that woman's son will never share the inheritance with my son Isaac. The matter distressed Abraham greatly because it concerned his son, but God said to him, Do not be so distressed about the boy and your slave woman. Listen to whatever Sarah tells you, because it is through Isaac that your offspring will be reckoned. I will make the son of the slave into a nation also, because he is your offspring. Early the next morning, Abraham took some food and a skin of water and gave them to Hagar. He set them on their shoulders, and then sent them off to the boy. She went on her way and wandered in the desert of Beersheba. When the water in the skin was gone, she put the boy under one of the bushes. Then she went off and sat about a bow shot away, and she thought, I cannot watch the boy die. As she sat there, she began to sob. God heard the boy crying, and the angel of God called to Hagar from the heaven and said to her, What's the matter, Hagar? Do not be afraid. God has heard the boy crying, and he lies there. Lift the boy up and take him by the hand, for I will make him into a great nation. Then God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. So she went and filled the skin of water and gave the boy a drink. God was with the boy as he grew up. He lived in the desert and became an archer. While he was living in the desert of Paran, his mother got a wife for him from Egypt. At that time, Abimelech and Phicol, the commander of his forces, said to Abraham, God is with you in everything you do. Now swear to me before God that you will not deal falsely with me or my children or my descendants. Show me in the country where you reside as a foreigner the same kindness I have showed you. Abraham said, I swear it. Then Abraham complained to Abimelech about a well of water that Abimelech's servants had seized. But Abimelech said, I don't know who has done this. You did not tell me, and I heard about it only today. So Abraham brought his sheep and cattle and gave them to Abimelech, and 2 men made a treaty. Abraham set apart 7 lambs from the flock, and Abimelech asked Abraham, What is the meaning of these 7 lambs that you have set apart by themselves? He replied, Accept these 7 lambs from my hand as a witness that I dug this well. So that place was called Beersheba, because the 2 men swore an oath there. After the treaty had been made in Beersheba, Abimelech and Phicol, the commander of his forces, returned to the land of Philistines. Abraham planted a tamarisk tree in Beersheba, and he called on the name of the Lord, the eternal God. And Abraham stayed in the land of the Philistines for a long time. So that's kind of just like stories and stuff that happened. I think the coolest part about this, it's my door opening, my dog just came in here, but I think the coolest part about this is how Hagar took her son, and she was in the desert, and she said, I can't see my son die, and then God heard him crying, and he made a well appear before her eyes because she heard the Lord, and she listened to the Lord and held the boy up, and then a well appeared before her. And I think that is amazing because it just shows that he promised that he would make her son into a nation because he was the offspring of Abraham. So he kept that promise by not letting the boy die of thirst or hunger or anything, because he made this well appear before them and told them all, like, that's basically a promise, like, this, I'm not going to let this boy die. I'm going to make magic happen. I'm going to make miracles happen, and I'm just going to make these oases appear in front of you so that you can keep this boy alive. And I think that is a really cool thing that she just trusted him and went with it, and then he fulfilled his promise to Abraham and kept the boy alive so that he could be a great nation. And I think that's awesome. And I think it's awesome how Hagar just trusted him. And when she was in a time of need, she was crying and she was upset. And instead of being negative about it, she listened to the Lord and stood up and did what he was telling her to do. So that's really all I have today. I am editing my video now, so hopefully it will be up later tonight. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you again tomorrow.